Welcome to the Wicker Bar. You know me, I'm the host of this video, Lord Zippy Lane, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. If you're new to this channel, you know what we're doing here. It's happy hour at the Wicker Bar. I'm shaking up cocktails. I'm doing two cocktails tonight. I'm doing a mocktail here for this young fellow, not quite old enough to start enjoying the taste of a little bit of alcohol on his tongue, and that's quite all right. Then we have this fellow right here. We have a musical guest this evening. It's been a while. You know, I think the last musical guest we had on the show was the rock and roll band Dehiscent. But here we have Mr. Chris Godey, and you know, after all these years, I don't know how it's happened, but he doesn't have a nickname that I'm aware of. I think I've asked him, and you know,
I do.
Huh?
Goatman.
Goatman. See, I thought goat, but you know, goat has kind of gotten overplayed, just like the unicorn over the past few years. You know, a few years ago, I don't believe you ever heard anybody refer to somebody as the goat, the greatest of all times. And
see,
you know,
I just heard that, and I was like, really? Now
right,
that
right. So I don't
ripping
know
me
that
off.
I don't know that you would say that Chris is, you know, the goat of Seattle drummers, but he is definitely he's definitely up there, and maybe the top 10, maybe the top 15 of rock and roll drummers here in Seattle. He does have a rock and roll history that traces way back into the hair metal, more glam days of Seattle music, and that's something that he's always happy to share. So I'm going to put his.
But I won't wear the spandex again.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Anyway, so we do. I would like to thank. We have some new subscribers to the channel. Life Eternal, Shin Wobble, and Giancarlos Delgado. I hope they're real people. I don't know. They popped up into the thing that says we had some new subscribers here over the past few weeks. 354 subscribers, and we are now up to 285 videos that we have uploaded onto YouTube. And a little thing just popped into my Facebook feed today where it showed the very humble beginnings of the Wicker Bar. Now we are a worldwide motherfucking sensation. I mean, I don't think it's not like I invented the cocktail. But I tell you what, we're kind of perfecting it here. That's why we only do each cocktail one time. Although that's a lie. Sometimes there's a few that we do more than once. The one that I'm doing for young Nick here is called the Big Juicy. Yeah, I think that's good. The Big Juicy. I think that Nick is going to like that. So the Big Juicy, it actually calls for grenadine. I'm out of grenadine. I almost made some this afternoon, but I didn't. So I'm going to use a bit of raspberry syrup there. How do you like that, Rio? Raspberry, a little raspberry syrup, a little cranberry juice, a little pineapple juice, a little lime, and some simple syrup. And would Nick, would he like to have a glass with a stem, or would he like just a regular old holding glass?
What do you think, Nick? Maybe a holding glass?
Yeah. Okay. We'll give him one of these. Because I know Nick likes coming down into the basement because it's kind of scary. All right. All right, here we're going to start off with 2.5 ounces of our cranberry. I think the Big Juicy, they were saying this is just it's like another one of those health food mocktails. Just a whole bunch of vitamin C, a lot of really goodness in there. 1.5 ounces of our pineapple juice here. 1 ounce of our lime. Get on over there. And just a wee bit, 1/4 ounce of our simple syrup. And just 1/4 ounce of our raspberry. So I felt was going to be a suitable substitution. I'm just going to go a little extra on that.
Ooh,
all right. I happen to know that Nick is a big tipper, so I figure if I treat him good, he's going to treat me good at the end of the evening.
He's got some deep pockets.
So I know Chris Godey, currently, you know, in the past years, he was in a band called Zero Down. They were very, very popular around town. They did release a number of records. I'm not sure how many Chris was on.
Two.
The
last two.
Currently, he's in a band called Brain Cell Genocide. And I just learned, I'm sure that you already know this, that Brain Cell Genocide was name of a Hyper Cell song.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well,
That makes
I
sense.
didn't know that either, and I did a little five record deal with Larry Brent from Akron, Ohio, and he was wearing a Hyper as Hell T-shirt, and then during the podcast he plays the song Hyper as Hell. He's on
with Ron Banner,
All
the main musical inspiration for Brain Cell Genocide is from Ohio.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Would you like a straw? Yeah. All right. Oh, I don't know if we have it. Oh, there we go. There you go.
Oh, bendy straw.
Oh wait, here, just for the effect, since it is Friday and it is happy hour. There we
Stir.
Oh.
Swizzle stick, as it were. All right. Well, there we go. That is our mocktail for Nick here, and then the cocktail that I picked out for the 3 adults this evening is called 3 adults Tres Compadres. I guess that kind of works out very nicely, and I hope that I had enough Grand Marnier, but I don't. So I'm going to use this local Curacao here because I don't have any Cointreau either, because the recipe did call for Cointreau. But we're gonna bump it up. We're gonna use the Dos Armadillos here. This was a birthday gift. I believe this was Kent Osterek that gifted this to me.
That was very kind of him.
Very kind of him. You know, the last bottle of tequila that was gifted to me, I didn't realize how nice of a tequila it was. And well, luckily we drank it all in one night, so I guess I don't feel all that. I don't feel too bad about that.
Until the next morning.
No, it was smooth. So the Tres Compadres, we have our Dos Armadillos tequila. We have our Curacao here, which is made in this particular brand was made in Woodinville, Washington, not too far from where we are. A little lime juice, and my lovely wife squeezed some pink grapefruit juice. Usually she likes to squeeze, my lemon till the juice runs down my leg, but my lemon had to put it away today. But I did have my grapefruits out. And you can see they were awfully juicy. They were ready for squeezing. Oh, that was the other thing we were missing. Where did it go? A little Chambord. Yes.
Don't forget that.
So that kind of like there's a cocktail, the El Diablo, that's a tequila, and I don't know if it's not Chambord, but it's creme de cassis and a little lime. That one will do it for you.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let us make this happen. I do have this these measurements worked out for a cocktail for 3. So here we go. 3.75 ounces of tequila. Look at that. 2.
Get that point.
Let's get a little whisper extra in there. It is.
That's
it is
4.
Friday.
Round it up.
It is Friday. I know Chris. He's been working hard today.
Yes.
He's been on. If you're familiar with Discogs, he's been on Discogs all day, and he was gifted $1,000 gift card for Discogs. He's just been on there, that literally shopping spree. It's like Christmas coming this second day of September. Tequila. 1.5 of our Cointreau. Well, Curacao, because we don't have any Cointreau. But you know what I'm talking about.
After all day looking at records and buying stuff, I've just worked up a terrible thirst.
I know. Tell me about it. 1.5 of our Chambord. Look at that. Get that down there so I don't have any problems. How much do we have? A little bit of lime in here. 2.25. Look at this. Ooh, the magic of television. It's 2. And I'll probably say that's a little heavy on the lime because I always do.
Well, you need that extra citrus so you don't get scurvy.
Exactly. We've been spending a lot of time out on a sailing ship. 2.25 of our OJ. And then we're gonna go 2.25 of our freshly squeezed pink grapefruit juice. I did look for some oranges today this morning while I was grocery shopping. They had 1 orange. in the whole bin, and it was like
Really? Green?
raggedy. It's no wonder why nobody bought that.
Well, those raggedy oranges need love too.
Yeah, well, they'd have to give me a deal on it. And when I was checking out, my broccoli rang up as Brussels sprouts. So I called the gal over so she could change it for me, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about some problems they've been having with the self checkout and how people are getting busted for shoplifting. And I said, no way, I'm not going to get busted for 50-cent difference on green vegetables. Right?
Aren't Brussels sprouts more expensive?
You can never tell. You can never tell.
Organic.
Organic, yes.
Oh, look at that. That is a full shaker. Tres compadres. Let's get this guy out of here. Look at that.
Frosty.
So I had a few other cocktails picked out as well. One, we did a version of the Never Say Die in the cocktails and mixed drinks from the Wicker Bar, but I did find the Don the Beachcomber version of Never Say Die quite a bit different. That one was on there, and then the other one that I was thinking about was called Monkey Shine. And but Rael, I'll let her pick, because she is the women, and women do rule the world, contrary to what all you men might think.
Oh, that looks similar to your beverage there too, man. Oh, wasted.
Oh no, look at that.
Oh, that's like a science right there. Look at that.
That's what I used to think when I'd watch bartenders mix drinks. It's like, oh no, it is.
They're winging it.
No, they know.
They've
That's why you
measured.
get certain glasses for certain cocktails. You can get your own, because you're not as sexy as Rael, but well. Look at that. Oh, that was so nice of you. I'm gonna have to hand it to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
He's over here. Got to get Nick too, or else we're gonna have bad luck.
Here you go, Nick. Cheers, Nick.
All right.
Hold it straight.
Okay.
All right.
Down the hatch.
Mm.
Ooh, that's
That
quite delicious there.
That is delicious. The little bit of extra Chambord came through there nicely. Not too citrusy.
No? Like a nice little kick.
Mm-hmm. Nice little kick. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me, Chris, Nick, and Rael. Happy hour at the Wicker Bar. We are, believe it or not, 4 of the most important people in your miserable days today. And we want to thank you all for joining us here. Happy hour at the Wicker Bar. Broadcasting live on the shores of the Longfellow Creek here in beautiful West Seattle. Beautiful sunny Pacific Northwest. We'll be back next Friday. Who knows? We might even be broadcasting live from another tiki bar next Saturday. We'll see if I can get away with that. I tried to sneak my camera in one time. Last time I was there, fucking kicked me out. I had to go wait in the car, and Rail comes out. Smuggler's Cove. All right. Thanks a lot. Peace out from the Wicker Bar. We'll see you in a week or so.
Cheers.